sliver by. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bears!
Touchdown, Chicago.
Colston Loveland, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. His extra point right down the middle. And the foul is on here in this first half.
Vikings, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A final shot before break. McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's second and 10. A final shot before break. McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, this is the time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like an empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one down at the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss loss of 2.
To the air, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route. Settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
He's got this complete to Burden. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's another Bears first down. A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
Back to throw. Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Randy, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more, here's Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Yeah, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
It's a gain of 29. And the Vikings first down.
Throwing is McCarthy. And this is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On play action, now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to at least get 1 score back. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that was good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed it flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So there's 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw again. And he is caught. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First down, Chicago.
What is that?
Williams going to look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down.
What is that?
Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass to the sideline. He's got Odunze. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown! Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Vikings 15.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3. To throw, it's Williams. They'll get this into the hands of Odunze. Now what a first down pickup of 8. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days,
pick up.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. I made this diamond plated, taking the Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated. Zombie Nation.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers. Do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from. Hey, shorty, what they call it? She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I get, the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets. Both teams here each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to go to the air right away. And his first pass is incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurt. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Motion.
2nd down and inches. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
That's out quickly to London. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Drake London, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the road.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have good.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a short one caught by London. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they're practicing all the time now, too.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get it downfield for the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing now is Allen. Completes it right side to Cooper. Get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This one caught left side by Cooper. He finds some open field here. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Seibert on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. it often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Ready, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Ready.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not going to physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On the ready. Panther Street. Panthers. Here we go. Shot.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throw left side, there's London. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Barkley toss play left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Now back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Down man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Drake London with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever had because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
10 yards on the pickup.
Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They're losing a yard on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Open man, that's Felton.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Going for a right side here, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
Back to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's Allen. He'll find Metcalf. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. From a yard out.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back. Viking 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Colston Loveland as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Jets 28, Jaguars 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Allen now looks to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Up the middle they go. It's Cooper. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Not the start to the drive they were open for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
To the air, Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now this time, Allen will throw. Touchdown! David Njoku. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And now it's blocked. And the Jets have got it. And he's into the clear. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here we go. Here we go. Cap Buffalo 18. Go.
2nd and 4. And that's out to the flat for Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Check, Bobcat, Cavity Lions. Ready, right?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But on both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's a 2nd and 7. incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Buffalo 80.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ready, set.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Warriors 70 Timberwolves.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive a touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Completes it right side to Cooper. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Ready.
Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, that is incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's another Jaguars.
Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. Open man, that's Fenton. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Allen. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Now Allen again. Right back to Njoku. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
His kick is
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Up the middle with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cooper. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Tag! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready,
He's back to throw. London hauls this one in.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Pick up the 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
That's complete to his receiver, McClellan. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Back to throw. Pass caught right side by Loveland.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
At the Jaguars' 40-yard
Cup
line.
19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. A big play in this football game. Third down and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's first down.
Ready? 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Now a rump, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Faster.
They'll come up now. This is second and 1.
Second and 15.
He'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Allen.
And this one is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun close.